Hello, this is an update on my third train layout. This is an auxiliary relay board I've been working on. I came up with an idea for the use along with a DS64 stationary decoder. I've got 4 of them that are mounted to a trap door that swings down from the table. And what I was thinking is it would be kind of nice if when you switch a turnout and be able to glance over your layout and be able to tell whether or not the switch is open or closed, which way the train can pass with no problem. And the DS64 decoder sends out a pulse signal, and that's what activates the I use the Atlas snap switches. You get sends out a signal to close, open, to go either way, and that's what this board does. It takes a pulse signal and then activates the relay, and you either get to normally open or normally close and be able to turn a light on or off. And this one's not wired yet. This is my second board. My first one, which is the prototype, I didn't like the contacts on the side. These new ones are a little bit bigger, which should make it easier for wiring. I'm going to show you what the first one is, the prototype. See what it looks like. I wired it up. And you can see I got 4 DS64s on a hinged piece of plywood, and I'm using the power supplies for powering each unit. I'm not powering off the track, and what this done is actually gives me power from the DS64 to use for powering the light on the contacts. And as you can see, I had you got to wire it, and it's wired terminal to terminal, and I do that because if I ever make changes, I don't have to do a lot of undoing wires. I can just go to the terminal strips, and it makes it a lot easier. Now, the other thing is, if anybody, the board can be used for all sorts of different things. It doesn't have to be for snap switches. If anybody's using a DS64 for digital control, you can also, say you have your layout and you have street lights, so you can use it to turn the switch lights on and on without going to a toggle switch or anything. Now, as you can see, I've got one of my switches set up, and you can see a red light and a green light facing this, and there's actually another one on the back side of the switch, which would be facing another train coming that way. And that one's switch number 4, and when you cycle through, you can see that it changes from green on one, saying that the main line is now usable, and the branch line, you derail at the switch. So, I mean, I can look over from a distance and, kind of, without throwing anything or without kind of hoping a train doesn't derail, I can kind of look over and say, oh, okay, which way the switch is actually shown. Just something I came up with. I mean, I couldn't find anything on relays. I've, for HO, Digitrax layouts, or any type of, not necessarily Digitrax, but DCC. I even sent an email to Digitrax and asked if they'd ever consider putting an auxiliary set of relays, so you'd have a constant 12 volts for LEDs on the DS64s. And like all other responses I get from vendors is thanks for your interest. Well, that's about it for right now. As I said, I just got the wiring done. I wanted to test it out, and I tested out as I was building each one, and works pretty good in my opinion. I don't know if it'd be helpful to anybody else, but Like I said, something I came up with. Just a little accessory. Thanks for your interest. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.